Welcome back to lesson 3 for negotiation skills, and today we're going to look at preparation. And if you remember from the previous lesson, we talked about the process, and understanding what we want was the number one part, the stage 1 part of that process. So we're going to talk about how to prepare so that you actually do get close to what you want. So stage 1 will be to actually think about what it is you're going to be negotiating. What are the key issues? It could be price, it could be volume, it could be number of people, it could be payment terms, depending on what it is you're negotiating. So that'll be your stage 1. Stage 2 would be to prioritise those issues. Now you might say to me, why would I need to prioritise? Well, think about it. Why would you need to prioritise your issues? The key reason is if you don't prioritise your issues, you don't know what you can trade. If all of your priorities were high, you actually are in a much weaker position than if some of them are actually lower or middle, because that one means you know what to trade. So in other words, you decide, is the issue of high priority to you, of medium priority to you, or of low priority to you? So for instance, you happen to have £1 million in the bank, then getting payment in advance for what you're offering would be of low priority to you. So it would be something that you could give away. If you really needed high volume, then actually that would be high priority, and maybe you'd be prepared to give more of a discount, which might be a medium priority if you got the volume, and so on. Once you've set your priorities for every issue, you would then set an entry point, an exit point for every one of those issues. In other words, your starting point, what you go in at, and your walk away bottom line, I can't possibly go any further, exit point. Now an entry point should always be ambitious but credible. If you go in too high, you could actually damage the relationship with the person you're negotiating. If you go in too low, it might be seen as being passive, as being weak. So you need to go in ambitious and credible. And your exit point should always be the absolute bottom line minimum that you're willing to go for or do to get this particular issue. So if you do this for every single one of your issues, you're much more likely to come away with what you want. The other thing is, it gives you what we call a trading range, because your partner, the person you're negotiating with, will also have exit and entry levels. Now, if you enjoyed that lesson and want to know more, then make sure you join me on lesson number 4.